Hello, this is Emma of EmmaLiveYoga and welcome to this Yoga to Let Go class. So what do we mean by letting go? I always think of letting go as letting go of anything that doesn't serve me. So anything I might be worrying about or hanging on to, anything that's kind of troubling me and is not going to get me anywhere. So when we practice yoga, we practice something called Ishvara Pranidhana, which means surrendering to higher forces, which can be in your own nature. It can be universe, it can be nature itself, or it can be a God figure or a spiritual belief. So anything really which resonates with you. So all forward bends involve that, and they also involve a level of introspection which takes us into ourselves. So we begin to connect with our truth and intuition within. And of course, this helps to lessen self-doubt. So coming to a comfortable seated position. If you need to sit on something, please do. Sit nice and tall. Good. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra. And gently squeeze the pelvic floor. Begin with the vibration of Om. So take a breath in. Om. And gently bow the head. And take these few initial moments of mindfulness to notice how you're feeling. Your body, your mind, and your emotions. Any things which don't serve you, which you could maybe let go of. In the body, it may be tension. In the mind, it may be worry or anxiety. In the emotions, it may be being stuck in the past. So whatever is real to your experience, just observe without any judgment. Feel the healing power of the breath, and maybe set a sankalpa, an intention for your practice. It may simply be to let go. It may be something specific. Then take a deeper breath in, and exhale, gently open the eyes. From here, inhale. Exhale, release the right ear to the right shoulder. We'll just begin by releasing tension from the neck. So first point of letting go. If you want to, you can bring the hands in to the side of the head on top of the shoulder. You may close the eyes as you run into any sore points in the neck. You may bring some movement to this if you wish. And just make sure you connect movement to breath. Good. And then coming back to center, release. Inhale. Exhale, we change sides. Left ear to left shoulder. You can stay there. That's an option. You can bring the hands in again if you wish. A little extra weight. You can bring movement if you wish. So just choosing the best option for yourself. Cultivating a steady and even breath, whichever way you choose to move your body. Good. Coming back to center, release that. Inhale. Exhale. Just give the head a little wobble from side to side. Good. So from here, we're coming through to an all-fours position. We're going to limber up the spine in preparation for some forward folds, which help us to let go. So if you need anything under the knees, please have something to hand. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips as we work into Majjhariasana, the cat pose. On the inhale, belly dips, shoulders draw back, gaze lifts. On the exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the back, chin to chest. And again. Inhale, belly dips, shoulders draw back, gaze lifts. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, round the back, chin to chest. We'll do this once again. Any sore points in your back, then just make this more shallow. Stay intuitive, listen in. And then inhale as you come back to a neutral spine. Exhale. From here, rock your weight forward, tuck the toes under, and exhale as we come into downward dog or Ardha Mukha Svanasana. As you let the head dangle, you might walk the dog, lifting and lowering the heels, and hands are shoulder distance apart. So again, we're in a forward fold, but we're also in an inversion. If this doesn't feel right for you, remember you can bring your knees down and just let the head dangle from there. So really tapping into particularly the retractor, the exhale, maybe beginning to lengthen the exhale, which helps to trigger the vagus nerve activity, the parasympathetic system, which helps us to relax. So then from here, inhale, walk the hands back towards the feet. Now, if you've got your bricks, you might take those bricks with you just in case you need them. If you need to bend the knees, that's fine. As you arrive in Uttanasana, you might choose to bring the hands to rest on the bricks at any of the settings which work for you. Inhale, lift the chest, and then exhale, just fold forward. Now from here, if your hamstrings are tight, we're going to work into them. So inhale, gently bend the knees, and then exhale to open to your own measure. So no force or strain. Inhale to bend the knees. You might lift the gaze towards the thumbs into an Uttanasana. That's it. Chair pose. Exhale to straighten. Do this once again. Inhale, sit back. This time hold this for a few more breaths. Lift the heart space. Squeeze the glutes. Feel the thighs working. And then exhale as you fold into your Uttanasana. Now from here, you might bring the backs of the wrists to rest onto the bricks, just to give yourself a wrist release. You can wiggle the fingers and thumbs. Again, remember your knees can be bent, so don't strain anything. If you need to bend your knees, that's fine. Nice steady breathing. Another option here is to take the forearms or wrists and just begin to hang and rock from side to side. This helps to target the QLs or the side back muscles where we sometimes experience tightness. As we let go of bodily tensions, and begin also to let go of mental and emotional tensions. If you feel you've been in inversion a bit too long for you, remember you can bring the hands above the knees and just look forwards as an alternative. Otherwise, we're going to double finger lift the fingers for Padangusthasana. You can step the bricks to one side. Wrap the first two fingers around the big toes and the thumbs around the fingers. Good. Inhale, lift the chest. And exhale, fold forwards and just hinge the elbows out to the sides. Draw the shoulders up towards the waist and squeeze the pelvic floor. Feel this sense of letting go, releasing. And then inhale, bend the knees, the belly arrives on the thighs, and then look forward. Still got hold of the big toes. Exhale. From here, bring the hands to the waist, press into the heels. Inhale, begin to lift all the way up. Good. And exhale as you arrive into Uttanasana mountain pose. Take a few moments to stabilize. Feel you can rest back into the shoulder blades. A nice open heart space. You might even open the palms of the hands. Good. Good. So then from here, bring the hands to the hips. Inhale, step out with the right leg, and then just take the feet nice and wide as if you were going to do goddess position. So toes are in external rotation initially. Inhale, exhale, and just begin to bend alternate knees. Just make sure your knees are happy in this position. So we're continuing that theme of letting go. Good. So from here, release the hands. Inhale, scoop the arms up. Maybe look up or lift the chest. And then exhale as you fold forwards. Inhale, scoop the arms up and back. Lift the heart space. Good. Remember, you can bend the knees. Exhale to fold forwards. And do this once more. Inhale to scoop up. And exhale to fold forwards. Good. Now from here, inhale. Take the heels out so the feet are parallel. We've arrived in Prasarita Padottanasana A. Again, you can use your bricks underneath the hands if this is too far a distance to travel. Inhale, lift the chest. You may stay there. Or exhale, just fold and let the head dangle. So rather than reaching the head towards the floor, just allow the head to dangle. Feel a nice deep compression in the back of the neck. You might walk the hands in level with the heels or not. Squeeze the pelvic floor and try to rock some weight into your toes. And you'll feel how that facilitates a release. You might even begin to nod the head yes. And take the head from side to side, only if it feels good in your body. Good, and then inhale, lift the chest forward, exhale. From here, you can begin to scooch the feet towards each other, toes back to external rotation. Walk your bricks in, and on the exhale, just perch down onto your bricks as we come into Malasana. Now, if this is too much, I'd like you to come higher up and just have your arms above your knees, look forward. That might get tiring, so feel free to straighten your legs whenever you need to. If you're on your perch, that's it, wherever you are, just press the palms of the hands together, lift the chest. So we're just opening out, coming up for air a little bit after those forward bends before we go back in. Breathing, feel the openings through the inner thighs, the hips, the lower back. So these are the chakra points of stability, Mulabandha, Muladhara, Svadhisthana, the lower body chakras, which helps us to let go of worry particularly. Good, and then exhale, releasing that. From here, inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhale, just begin to fold forwards. Now you might bring the hands to the floor, you might bring fingertips to the floor. You can let the head dangle wherever you are. If you were all the way up here, you might come all the way down to your sitting bones and stretch the legs out and then fold from there. So wherever you can get that forward bend release is fine. Again, practicing surrender, breathing into the back of the body. You might close the eyes. Practicing the fifth limb, Pratyahara, connecting with the inner gaze. Good, and squeeze the pelvic floor, inhale to walk this back up. On the exhale, we come off the perch and we come all the way down to Dandasana, stretching the legs out, staff pose. Again, if you need to sit on something, please do. But our final forward fold here. So initially we'll sit nice and tall, and then inhale, lift the chest, and on the exhale, just begin to lean forward, initially keeping the back nice and long. Know that you might use the bricks to facilitate, so hands can come onto the bricks. If you pull back on the heels of the hands, it allows you to take your chest forward. That's it. Breathing. Then you can point the toes. So point the toes forward. Good. So initially we're working with the hinging from the hips, seeing how far we can go from the hinging of the hips. I'm just showing you some options. Just see where you need to be. You might be up here. That's fine. Good. Be wherever you need to be. Then from here on the exhale, you might begin to fold down. So beginning to let go of the head. It might be more chin to chest, fine. Or it might be forehead towards the shins. Just see where you need to be or works for you in this posture called Uttanasana. One more breath. See where you can soften. Be aware of any gripping sensations. Try and soften those. See if you can just allow the posture to be as it is, without striving or forcing. And then squeeze the pelvic floor. Inhale as we sit up. And exhale. Good. So we're coming back to a seated position. I'm going to sit up on a brick. You do what you need to do. Whichever seated position works for you. We'll just finish with a nice easy spinal twist. So inhale, lift the chest. On the exhale, bring the left hand initially to the right knee and then take the right hand behind you somewhere. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale and roll the right shoulder open. Just feel that nice twist. Breathing. And we'll change sides. Inhale to center. Lift. Exhale, right hand to left knee. Left hand goes behind you. Inhale, exhale, roll the left shoulder open. Steady breathing. Relax around the jawline. Steady drishti into the eyebrow space. And then inhale as you come back to center. Exhale. Bringing the hands to Anjali Mudra. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently bow the gaze. Giving thanks for our health and our practice. And then inhale, lift the prayer hands up and exhale to the sides. Namaste. So thank you for practicing with me on this yoga to let go. Hope you feel calmer, more integrated in your practice. I have some new pants. I don't know if you noticed these. If you like these are from Spelt Bell. I get a big discount for my students. So if you like the pants, just visit my page and the details are on there. Have a great day.